Good morning, students. As we have completed this chapter, chemical reaction and equation up to the displacement reaction. Okay. So now we continue this chapter on the type of the double displacement reaction. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of double displacement reaction? Okay. In displacement reaction, we have seen only one active substance displaces the other inactive substances from its compound. Now in double displacement reaction, two substances will change their position. Okay, two substances will change their position from their mean compound. Okay, let us see the example of double displacement reaction. Sodium sulfate aqueous plus barium chloride aqueous, it will give barium sulfate plus 2NaCl. Now, why it is known as double displacement reaction? We can see sodium from the sodium sulfate and barium from barium chloride displaces each other. That means what? Sodium is combined with chlorine, so sodium chloride is formed, and barium is combined with the sulfate, so barium sulfate is formed. Okay, this is solid and aqueous. Okay, sodium sulfate in aqueous solution of barium chloride and aqueous solution gives barium sulfate solid and sodium chloride. This is known as double displacement reaction. What is the difference between displacement reaction and double displacement reaction? In displacement reaction, one more reactive element displaces the other element from its compound. In double displacement reaction, two elements change their positions from their mean compound, is known as the double displacement reaction. The next type of reaction is oxidation reaction. Now, what is the meaning of oxidation reaction? Oxidation means what? Oxidation means any element combines with oxygen. When any element combines with oxygen is known as oxidation reaction. For example, copper plus oxygen, okay, it will give copper oxide. It will give copper oxide. Now from here to here we can see copper from its elemental state have combined with the oxygen. From here to here the difference we can see that copper is combined with the oxygen and it will give us copper oxide. This reaction is known as oxidation reaction. When any element combines with the oxygen is known as oxidation reaction. Copper have combined with the oxygen and gives copper oxide. That means from left hand side, that means from reaction side to the product side, we can see the difference. Copper from its elemental state and copper in its molecular state. The difference is copper have gained this oxygen and formed copper oxide. That means oxidation of copper takes place in this reaction and it is known as oxidation reaction. It is known as oxidation reaction. Next type is reduction reaction. Now reduction reaction means what? Reduction reaction means accepting hydrogen or combined with hydrogen. When any element combines with the hydrogen, then that reaction is known as reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. See, oxidation means any element combines with oxygen and reduction means any element combines with hydrogen, or we can say in other words, if any element loses oxygen. If any element loses oxygen, then that reaction is known as reduction reaction. So we can conclude there are two definitions for oxidation and reduction reaction. For oxidation reaction, we can say when any element combines with oxygen is known as oxidation reaction, or we can say that when any element or when any compound loses the hydrogen, that is known as oxidation reaction. Exactly opposite, reduction reaction is exactly opposite of oxidation reaction. That means any element, when any element loses the hydrogen or combined with oxygen. Okay, in reduction reaction, and any element combined with hydrogen and loses oxygen. Let us take the example of reduction reaction. Reduction reaction is if copper oxide, reversible reaction of this, if copper oxide is heated, then it will give copper plus oxygen. Now the balance reaction, 2 copper and 2 oxygen, here 2 oxygen. Now here, from here to here we can see in the molecular state, molecular formula of copper oxide, CuO, from reactant side to product side, we can see copper have lost oxygen. Okay, in reactant copper is combined with the oxygen. Okay, copper oxide. In product side, it is only copper in its elemental state. That means copper have lost the oxygen, and this reaction is known as reduction reaction. This reaction is known as reduction reaction. Then if we combine oxidation reaction and reduction reaction, that reaction is known as redox reaction. The oxidation reaction and reduction reaction, we can say or we can define when reduction reaction and oxidation reaction takes place simultaneously in a single reaction, then that reaction is known as redox reaction. Now, red stands for reduction and ox stands for oxidation. Red stands for reduction, ox stands for oxidation. That means when reduction and oxidation takes place simultaneously in a single reaction, then that reaction is known as redox reaction. Let us take the example of redox reaction. Copper oxide plus hydrogen, okay, it will give copper plus H2. Now, from left hand side, reactant side to product side, we can see copper oxide. Here copper is with oxygen. On here product side, the copper is alone. That means copper is in its elemental state. From left hand side to right hand side, copper have lost the oxygen. So if copper have lost the oxygen, then the reaction is known as reduction reaction. According to the definition, when any element loses the oxygen, then that reaction is known as reduction reaction. And according to the definition, when any element gain or combined with oxygen, then that reaction is oxidation reaction. This reaction, we can see from left hand side only hydrogen gas is there, and from reactant side to the product side we can clearly see that hydrogen have gained the oxygen. So according to the definition, if any element gains the oxygen, then that reaction is oxidation reaction. So we can conclude that when oxidation reaction and reduction reaction takes place simultaneously in one reaction, then that reaction is known as redox reaction. Clear? Next concept is corrosion. You must have seen corrosion in your day-to-day life. Okay? Corrosion means what? When any metal decays, when it comes in contact with air, moisture or acid, we can define the corrosion as the decay or destruction of any metal by combination of air, acid or moisture, we can say, okay, is known as the corrosion. For example, iron, when it comes in contact with water, it will give Fe2O3 dot X H2O. This is the formula for rust. When any element comes in contact with, or we can say when any metal comes in contact with water, air or acid, then it destruction started, is known as the corrosion. Corrosion we can see in our day-to-day life, the sliding windows, the metal substances or metal rods get destructed when it comes in contact with the air or moisture. And the last concept is rancidity. What is the meaning of rancidity? Rancidity means when the fried substances or fried food is left over for a long period of time, then we can feel the bad smell from the food, is known as the rancidity. How to prevent rancidity? Rancidity can be prevented by storing the food in the airtight container. If we store our food, fried food we can say, in airtight container, then that fried food will not come in contact with the oxygen and we can prevent the rancidity. For example, we can see the packets of Kurkures and Lays are packed with nitrogen gas. Okay, why it is packed with nitrogen gas? Because if the Kurkures and that chips, they are fried, and if they comes in contact with the oxygen, then they will start to oxidize. They will start to oxidize, and because of oxidation, the bad smell or unpleasant smell can be felt from the food. That concept is known as the rancidity. Okay. So here we have finished the chapter chemical reaction and equation. Thank you.